Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's the Earth Witch, and today's video is my top 6 magical tools. I was gonna do 5, but I really needed 6 to put on this list. So these are the tools that I use practically every single day, at least once a week. And they are very important to my personal magical practice. Some of you may use these tools, some of you may not. And that's perfectly okay. If you use some of these, let me know down below what magical tools are most important to your practice. All right, let's get started. I guess I'll start over here. So one of my magical tools that I use the most and is very important to my practice are pendulums. I have 3 of them here, and they are used to connect with certain energies. Different energies connect better with the type of pendulum. I have an amethyst one, a black obsidian one, and a jasper one here. All right, next I would say is my athame. It's not a traditional athame. And they don't have to be traditional athames because it's just a tool. You're just using it to direct your own energy. Mine is a little dragon. It's not sharp because an athame usually should not be sharp because you're not going to hurt yourself or anybody else with it. And I use this to open, close circles, direct energies, bind the elements when I am calling them forth, bind them to my space, and stuff like that. So that's what I use my athame for. I use this practically with every ritual that I don't want energies interfering with, if I'm afraid of energies interfering with them. So yeah, I'll use this. Next, I would say is a tarot deck. I have a few tarot decks, only like 3, and then I have like 4 tarot decks, and I have a few oracle card decks, but this one is the one I've been using the most recently, and this is the Modern Witch Tarot deck. I love this deck because it is very inclusive of gender as well as different races and ethnicities and stuff like that. So I love this deck. So much. It's beautiful. It's very easy to understand. It's vibrant if you like color. Anyways, we're not here just to talk about the deck I love, but it's an awesome deck. Next, I would say is my mortar and pestle. I need to get another one, but I use this pretty much every single day for my magical practice and outside of my magical practice. This is a good way to infuse your herbs and stuff with your energy, go into a trance, grind them up, mix them up well while speaking your intention over them. And I also break up cinnamon sticks in this because I like using cinnamon sticks more than cinnamon powder, because you can buy like a huge thing of sticks rather than just a small jar of powder that you may go through. If you use cinnamon in your witchcraft as much as I do, I pretty much put it in everything. So I use cinnamon sticks, and I'll crush them in here and grind them up with the other herbs that I'm using. And yeah, I just love my mortar and pestle so much. And it's a beautiful green. How appropriate, right? And the last one I would say, oh, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The next one I would say is a cauldron. This is the cauldron that sits on my desk, but I also have 3 other little cauldrons behind me. But I always use this to release energies after doing like candle work and petition work, or bay leaves. Anything that you're using for magic that you can burn afterwards, I do. I see it as a way, as finally all that energy I've built up and put into this petition and these candles and stuff, I put all the remnants in here, I burn them to release that energy, and then I will go outside and throw the ashes into the air to further be taken by the wind. So I really like using cauldrons for energy release. Also for offerings and or cleansing, you just burn your herbs and stuff on a charcoal disc, and this one has a little chain attachment to it, so I can burn the herbs on the disc, take a smudging wand and just fan the smoke around while I'm cleansing. So yeah, a cauldron is a must-have in my personal magical practice. And the sixth and final item that I would say is a must-have for me is an incense holder. Here's one right here. I don't know if you can see it, but I literally have them pretty much in like every main room of the house because I love burning incense, and I have altars in a lot of places, in a lot of spaces in my home. So an incense burner is great for offering incense as offerings, or just for lighting incense because you like the smell. Right now I am lighting a sage incense just to clean up the energy in my area because I'm doing a working later for somebody. So I'm using a sage incense just to, yeah, like I said, clean up the area. Incense sticks are a great way to set up your atmosphere for spell work. You can enchant your incense, and that smoke will help you, help empower you as well as working. I like to circle my incense around my working to infuse that working that I'm doing. Either way, if you're doing something to gain, go clockwise. If you're doing to remove, go counterclockwise, like that. This is a really nice one, Sage by him. And I will be also, this is just, I'm not just using, this isn't the only thing I'm going to be using to cleanse my space, but it's a great way to cleanse your space lightly. I like to do more than just this. I like to, like I said, burn something on a charcoal disc, and I also have a cleansing spray. But incense work just as well if you don't want to fill up your whole house with smoke. But be careful because animals and dogs and stuff aren't really fond of a lot of smoke. They are sensitive to smoke and stuff like that, strong smell, especially with incense. So if you have animals in your house, open up some windows and give them some air. If it's a dog and you have a yard, let them go outside, like that. Thankfully, my dog isn't in here right now, so she's fine. I can burn this all I want. Usually, an average night, I have about 1, 2, 3, at least 4 incense going in this room at the same time. At most, I will have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different incenses and smokes going in here. I love using smoke in my workings in general. And I'm getting ashes everywhere. Anyways, so that is my top 6 magical items. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment and let me know what your top magical items are and how you use them in your practice. Like, why are they so important to you? I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.